Hello everybody, that's Inigi, iOS developer for jailbroken device, and today I will show you my new application called iAdministrator. This application gives you full control over your iDevice by giving you some useful information like used and free memory, information about your battery. You can also save and restore your installed package and cleaning up your iDevice efficiently. This is some example, of course. It can be used on all devices that support iOS 7 and work perfectly under iOS 8.0. Okay, so when you tap on the icon, will be directly launched into the system page. Like you can see, you have a descriptive text on top of the page. On top left of the screen, you have a menu button that deploys a slide out menu where all the pages are listed. Back to the system one. You have two buttons. The first one is for retrieving system partition information. When you tap on it, it will calculate the total and the free space of the partition. Like you can see, it's really quick. The second button will show you a detailed list of the partition architecture. Every item is presented with its name and size. This will give you an idea of what is filling up your partition. Okay, so this is a list with all folder and size. So let's go to the private partition. Like with the system one, you can examine the space of the partition. The information given here are the same as the ones shown in the preference application, except that they are more accurate. There is also the same Show Details button that will show you once again a detailed list of what is on your partition. This time it's a little longer as the partition is bigger as the system one. Okay, so this is the list. And under it you have the stash directory information title. You have a description of what the stash location is. This is where all the theme, wallpaper, and ringtone, for example, are stored after your device has been jailbroken, and you can retrieve some information about this folder. Depending on what you have installed, this list will be a little different with more or less items than me. So you can see that there is application, wallpaper, ringtone, theme. Let's go for the memory management presentation. Here you can analyze what kind of file takes so much space on your device. You have the Cydia in package category when you can see the space taken by the Cydia cache directory, where all the sources are stored, for example. You have also the space taken just by the Cydia sources, and you can see also if you have some another dependency on your device. The next category is stock application. You can analyze the space taken by some of this app. Okay, so for example, I have 1 GB of photo. You have also the various files category, which contains the cache files, log files, and temporary files. And the last category, maybe for the moment, concerns the vector. Not your photo library, but the vector used by your installed application. When you install an application, the App Store does not check what device you have, so you download some files that are unused by your device. With iAdministrator, you have the ability to check and clean the space taken by them. As iAdministrator goes through all your device memory to find this vector, this operation can take several minutes to be completed. So this is finished. This video is recording using an iPhone 5S. You can see that this 3X vector and iPad ones are useless for me. So this is all the memory that I could gain using iAdministrator cleaning system. We are now going to the clean page. You have here basically the same things that previously, but instead you have buttons that clean the things presented before. Let me try to clean the 2x picture. You have an error shown, so you can see that iAdministrator check your device model before doing dangerous operation, and it will block you if you try to clean something used by you. Here, for example, I try to clean picture used by iPhone 5s, so I have an alert. I'm going to clean the iPad picture. You must confirm it, and let's go. At the end, you have some information about what have been done, like the size gain and the number of files deleted. Like the analyze picture, this operation can take some time to be completed. Okay, so you can see that I have gained this memory and that I have deleted the all files. So come back to the analyze page to see if there is no more this space taken. Okay, so you can see that I have no more iPad picture in my iPhone. Really nice. We are now going to see the package management part. Let's go to the save page. Here you can save a list of your installed package and retrieve several information about your backup. So I'm going to save my package. Once again, this is really fast. Now we'll see backup information. You can see that I have all of this package installed, including the system ones, and at the bottom you have a list of this package. Really useful in case you are going to restore your device. Now I will restore a package by deleting, for example, dilip search and launching a restoration. Let's go to Cydia. You can see dilip search here. I'm going to uninstall this application. Come back to home screen to see that this application is really uninstalled. Okay. So I'm going back to iAdministrator to launch a restoration. You will have to wait a little bit depending on your internet connection speed. Okay, so the restoration is in progress. Okay, so when the package restoration is done, you have the choice to respring now or close the alert. In case of now, I'm just going to close it and going back to the home screen to check if the app is here again. Magic! Cydia App Search is once again installed. Of course, it will work with every package, even the paid ones. I'm going back to iAdministrator. Now we are going to check some device information. Let's begin with the accessory page. At the opening, a check will be done and information will be shown. You can see that I have no accessory like dock or something like that into my device, and I have no earphone plug. Let me plug my earphone and check again what is on my device. Okay, so you can see that the earphone label has been updated. Let's go now to the battery page. iAdministrator retrieves some useful information about your battery health and prints them. The battery percentage shown in status bar of your device is the expression of the current battery capacity comparing to the maximum battery capacity in terms of amperage. But you may have seen with this video that this information is really inaccurate. This is also a known fact. So iAdministrator come here to help you with a real and good information. The app shows you this percentage alongside of the battery charge capacity, the real max capacity comparing to the capacity announced by Apple for your device, the number of times you have charged your device, the battery temperature, and the voltage with a refresh time of 10 seconds. That maybe in the future I will modify. You have also some statistics shown here that help you to see when your device will not have juice anymore, depending on different situations like when playing video, playing audio, in standby, etc. Of course, these are statistics, so depending on your usage, this information may vary. So now let's go to the carrier page. You have here some information shown about your carrier, like his name, the country code, etc. You can also refresh this information with a button at the bottom. Now let's go to the hardware page. Information shown here are about the hardware that come inside your device and some capability. You have, for example, the OS version, the device uptime, the display density, the head check, also if the proximity sensor work, and several other things like CPU and GPU. Let's go to the localization page. This page shows you some information about your localization, like your country or your measurement system. These information are not systematically useful, sorry, but they are fun to know. Let's go to the network page. At the opening of this part, information are systematically shown, and depending on your internet connection speed, this information can be low to be retrieved. Here, information was really fast to be shown. So you have some useful information like your type of connection, your local IP address, external one, MAC address, etc. I'm going to go to airplane mode to show you that information can be really updated correctly. Sorry. Going back to iAdministrator and network page, and you can see that all the labels are updated. Let's go now to the processor page. Again, this information are collected at the page opening. You have some information about your processor, the CPU usage for iAdministrator, and a list of the running process, PID and name. You have also at the very end of this page a list, a number of active process. You can also actualize information. And the latest page, again maybe for the moment, RAM memory, where you can have some useful information about installed RAM, the used and free memory, alongside the corresponding percentage, and all of this information are refreshed, like for the battery ones, every 10 seconds. That's all for the presentation. Please note that this is not the final list of features, as some are planned like package installation and uninstallation, more specific information in the battery page, etc. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. You will find iAdministrator in a default repository in the next couple of days. See you next time!